Come on, what am I doing? Let's have my... I don't know where's the best place to put this. Let's try here. Let's get my camera right. Okay. So. Then they're going to do this thing, but I think I've been under there now.
Granny's slightly smiling face.
God, this is at night. There we go. Hello, Mario. I hope you are well today. Here we go with another go at this. So, I am still walking around here like a lost thing. I've been on it for about an hour, thinking perhaps I could get out of here a bit.
I am fine, thank you.
Have a better start to this stream. I'm glad all is well with you. That's great. It's what we like to hear. Okay. I'm going to go back up. I seem to be forever retracing my steps. Yes, because I came down here and I saw that thing over there and I thought, well, that's killable. But once again...
Are we still looking for the exit?
Burning
face with sweat.
I am not quite convinced that I can find the exit until I have killed Renoir. So what I'm doing, or I seem to be drawn into doing on this, is just going around and killing all the enemies. And I'm possibly thinking to myself, perhaps I've got to go through here again. If I sort of kill everything that's around, I've got a bit more freedom to be able to look for anything. But I can't seem to find any information that will tell me how I can get out onto the world map from here. So if I've got to kill that darn thing Renoir, we're going to have a long, long battle on our hands. And probably going to get killed many, many times. So, I know I came down here to kill that thing.
We could try to defeat Renoir again.
I think we're going to have to go and do that, Mario, yes. But the only problem is, I'm thinking at least if I kill most of the enemies around here, it will give me a chance to have my characters updated a bit. And maybe be a bit stronger. Right. No, I don't think I go down. No, because I've just come up on that. So let's backtrack to here. I know I went up here before. And there's one stood there waiting for me. Right there, look at that. So. He's going to get through just like that.
Take cover.
And I haven't got a lot of time. Pretty low.
Ready to evade. A storm is coming.
But I have at least...
You didn't do too badly last time. We just need to be quicker at dodging.
Yeah, and I have at least got to grips a little bit better with these enemies. They are going down a little bit faster than what they did. What I need is... That's better now. You see, I've picked up a new skill that will revitalise everyone. What I need now is... No, I don't need these things. Medium dark. Blade. Yeah. Then I have to give it just an ordinary whack, I think. Which one is it? This one.
Danger!
Monaco, is he already out?
I'll do it.
He's already been killed. We will bring him back in a minute.
Ready to evade.
Then I can get these lot to stop attacking me. They get too many chances to attack. It's not on. Right, see, I can do rebirth on here, but the problem is we haven't got enough. We haven't got our blue markers filled up enough to do that. So we will do even right on there and that there. And this one. That's just a one hit on Phantom Blade. I need to work out tentacle barbs, zooms, medium-sized damages 2 to 6. Yeah, that's my spectrum. Whoa-ho. I need to do a skill of some sort. Let's go with Marcus.
Ready to evade. I'll do it.
I get these down.
Ready to evade.
Option right.
Brace yourselves. Let's push forward.
There we go. We made it back.
You don't get to die
It's
yet.
not terrible. I need to move my face. I can see if I can do that a moment before we go on any further. I thought I'd put it better, but no, it's got to go up in that corner. Okay, so who are we on to now? We're on to her. Woohoo. Maybe let's just do an attack. They need to build up. And I want... See, I've been able to pick up some new...
What's up, Granny?
enemies. High vision to all 3 enemies. I think I'm going to concentrate on just one.
No
So
more
let's go
Elden
back
Ring.
and do. Hello, Elden Ring. I've been sidetracked. Like I think a lot of gamers do get sidetracked, don't we? And this was recommended to me, and of course now I'm hooked on this one. So we are just biding our time, really.
This game is very good.
Look at this. This is great. I love
Ready
this.
for the
Probably don't have well.
Watch out when I'll do
Yeah,
it.
this game is brilliant. The only problem is I have a bit of a hang up now on this because I've got to kill Renoir, and I tried on my last stream and it was just a nightmare. So
Focus, Granny.
we need. Right, I still need. I want something. I want that spectral sweep, really. Let's do this one. And sometimes I can't remember which are the best. Let's see, I've got to get those dodges right. And sometimes a little bit off with them.
A bit of violence, yes.
Oh, come on, do this. I've got a gradient. Hold the horses, gradient is up. So he does. What sort of gradient? No, come on, back again. This is the gradient attack. Oh, this is great. Yeah, okay. Look at that. Whoa. That's what you call an attack. Yeah. Brilliant. So, like I say, I think we are partially on top of these enemies that were decimating me before. But how to get out of here is a nightmare. So what I need to do now is see if I can find the way back to the manor. Right. I thought I was on my way earlier on, but I seem to have got off track again. So my other choice is to try and go back and look at this annoying Renoir. Okay, am I going back the way I came? Oh. Yeah, look at this, I'm sure. I've been up there before. I've been round there. I've been round and round this so many times. Wow, yeah. So hate it when there's no map. Just the guidance. There's not even really any guidance on this. Okay, so we've come back to him again. We've spoken to him. If I could remember which way I approached him when I first found him, that would help. Anyway, go down here. So like I say, the only thing about this is that I hopefully have cleared out most of the enemies that I'm not going to get jumped on. I'll go around here again. I know. So we've got to go through here. Oh, hello. It's me saying I've killed out most of the enemies in this one. Never mind. Let's have some fun with this one. Oh, rats, look at that. I have not really looked after myself, have I? Look at her. She's only got... Whew. Okay. Reading right. Is it? This one. I can whack them out a bit before they whack me. He's not very strong, but he looks mighty.
I'm waiting.
I'd love a dance.
You ready? We're down to her again. Yes. Hopefully she... I don't know.
Take your shot.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
You did get that right. Okay.
I die. So be it.
So...
Welcome back.
Straight through like that.
That's more like it.
We'll say on. There we go. Down in again. There we go. There we go. Good direction. Sending it. Let's go with the direction. Where there's the slightest chance. I've been knocking these out, haven't I?
Ready to strike.
So... One less. He's going to go.
Ready to parry.
He's going to go.
On guard.
Oh, actually, we have to go. Oh, what was that? Attack. devils. If you catch them right, it's fine, isn't it? But if you don't, they'll have you. And I started off wrong there because most of my team was practically out of health. Well, so let's have a look at them now. Yeah. Whatever. Haha, look, he's full of beans. Now. See, we can't get through, or can we get through? No, we can't get through that side. No, there's no. Sometimes you have to really go and look, don't you? Because they can have little alleyways in the corners. But not this time. So. I have absolutely no which way to go.
Granny, what year you were born?
What year was I born? 1944. Yes. I'll be 81 this year. Time goes on, my friend. Yep. Right, now I've been by along here before, and oh, hello. Come on then, let's have you. Didn't press the button quick enough. So let's see how many of you are there. Oh, there's only 2 this time. That helps.
You were born in difficult time. WW2 was still going on.
Yes, World War II was still going on, but as I was a little one, I didn't know anything about it, did I? My mum, yeah, it was a year 45 before it finished. And I was saying the other day, the place where I was born was bombed very badly. And even when I was more grown up, in, you know, sort of like a few years later on, I used to go and visit with my aunt, one of my mother's sisters.
Do you remember
And
that time very well?
I could never understand. I don't remember the wartime much. What I do remember is when I went to visit my aunt, I couldn't understand why the buildings were so black when they were made of like a white, creamy coloured stone. And I used to think that every time I walked by. And one place where we went up to the end of the road to turn off to where she lived, there was just a load of bricks and rubble, and you could see it had been a church. And I just used to wonder, but I was young, I didn't bother to ask. Not for quite a long time. And I think probably a couple, 3 years or so later on, because I'm talking about probably when I was about 7 or 8 years old. And then a little bit later on, probably 2 to 3 years forward from that, I did ask my mother one day, why is it so black there? And she said that was because of all the bombing that was done. You see, and that was the only really thing I knew about the war. nothing was ever spoken about it really. And then the only other thing, and I was having a conversation about this 2 or 3 streams ago, at when I used to come home from school and there was a thunderstorm, I used to go home and I couldn't find my mother anywhere. And then I used to call for her and I could hear her voice, and she had shut herself away in the cupboard underneath the stairs. And through the conversation I was having, as I say, 2 or 3 streams ago, it now all sort of comes out with what they do nowadays with people's mentality, health, and in thinking in that. I reckon my mother had PTSD, and every time there was a thunderstorm, she would go away and hide. And I suppose it reminded her of, because she was a 14-year-old. When not 14-year-old, yeah, she was a 14-year-old.
Now you see how the world
when
changed.
I'm trying to work out now. She was a 14-year-old girl when the First World War started, because she was born in 1901, and the First World War started in 1914, and she was out working like girls did at that age, and she was what they called a scullery maid in the big house where all the lords and ladies lived. And she lived through that to start with at a young age, and then, of course, what was it, like 30 years later when she was in her 40s, because she was 44 when she had me, and she was then had gone through the Second World War. So I think, you know, that period of time for her had probably, you know, made a big indent in her head, in her mind, in that. And it's sad, isn't it? Any wars are sad. Any wars are awful. I mean, and to think that a lot of places in this world have come back to doing things like that again, you know, to destroying everything, to destroying people, to just obliterating, you know, what they think they don't like or they don't want. I don't know. I can't understand why, again, something I say very often here, I don't know why people can't live together, even if they're not happy with how other people are. But it won't happen, will it? Society seems to have a way of getting rid of something they don't like. And, you know, it happens everywhere. Aye. So what are we doing here? We are still trying. Let's get rid of this one. Missed that, didn't I? Well, work out. Whoa. He's not even moving now when I found this yesterday when I was
I'm
trying
sorry,
to
but I
get
don't
them to
think the world has changed. Humanity repeats the same mistakes, and Gaza is proof of
repeats
that.
itself, Mario. Nobody has learnt their lesson. They say history repeats itself, and it will keep on doing so. Unfortunately. Yeah. Oh no, that wasn't right. I wanted to do a better one than that one.
Your mom lived a very difficult life. I can only imagine how that thunderstorm made
It
her
must
remember
have
all the
reminded
shellings
her.
the Nazis
Do you know, maybe it would have helped her if she had talked about it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not expert on anything like this. But, I mean, this is the sort of therapy you get now, don't you? You know, with stuff like PTSD and that they say that, you know, talking is quite good. But it's unfortunate in that time, in life, these sort of things that are around now were not around then, and you more or less sort of had to get on with it. You had to deal with things yourself. Sorry, I'm just working out what I need to do. Yeah.
I can relate
no,
because
I mean,
can hear bomb shellings where I live. Yes, you are
can
true.
you?
It happens anywhere and to anyone.
Do you know the stuff that they are showing us on our the stuff that they are showing us on our news now on the television is awful. And in a way, you know, I don't know, obviously with other people, but it makes me feel quite helpless. I just want to pick everybody up and put them somewhere safe. It's not going to happen. Can't do it.
I'm waiting. Let's push forward. Time to take risks.
Well, we're in a bit of a sticky situation here, aren't we? Let's see if we can get rid of this one.
Your turn to shine.
Skills. What skills have you got, my friend? Let's try this one. This is quite funny. Changes into one of them. Yeah.
That hurts.
Skills we could do to I better put healing light on there. Let's try and save my little group. This one, no, we can't do it. We have got not enough. Oh, we've got radiant. Let's see. Go for it. Yes, do that one. Then we can get enough to fill up the gradient attack bar. We can do some.
When I was younger, I used to wake up in sheer panic from airplanes' engines flying above me. I can understand your mom's feeling at the time.
This is a little one. This is a problem, you know. I mean, especially when you're younger, you know, do you sort of really understand why it's all happening and why you are the one that is having to go through it all? I can't think that little ones, the young ones, would understand so well. I have no idea what it would ever feel like.
Time is flowing.
I mean, I think I would feel quite terrified even if anything happened now, even at my age. Okay, I've got to give her more help.
Time to take risks.
This one, she will speed up again, get her health back up a bit. And this one, I I want the Chalier combo. That is the best one. But we haven't got enough. Stalak punches are okay, but they don't seem to do a great deal for these. So let's go for this shotgun thrust. Give it to us. Go.
I'm ready.
But I'm okay now, Granny, don't worry. I'm sorry to degrees like that.
Now the fun begins.
It absolutely breaks my heart, and every time I see this on the television, and whether one side is right or one side is wrong, I think at some point, whoever the powers that be are behind it all should sit down and have a really good think about what they're doing. Have they got no humanity in them that they cannot think? Innocent people are being killed, really,
but I
for
really
their
like
own
to hear
ideals.
your story, as I believe you are a living testimony of an older version of this dark world.
I mean, I've got to think myself very, very lucky. I can remember sort of from the ages of about 4 or 5 years old that it was quite hard in this country. There was still a lack of things because the country was obviously recuperating from the war. And even though we were possibly talking nearly 10 years on, I think it was said it would take at least 10 years for a country like ours to recover. And I mean, I can remember that there were shortages and stuff in the shops still. But I was very, very lucky, and I count myself as being very, very lucky, because we lived out in the country, and the house we lived in had a very big garden, and my dad was a fantastic man. And it's not, it's only after that he's dead and gone, I realised how fantastic he was. He came down from London to our part of the country to build a munitions factory in the war, in the Second World War. And he met my mother and they got married and he stayed down here. Now, he was a Londoner and he took to country life like you wouldn't believe. And our garden, he put and planted every single vegetable that was growable, and he looked after that garden. So I was lucky in a way growing up that at least we had plenty of vegetable stuff to eat, and really all my mother had to do, and we had chickens as well, so every now and then obviously you'd kill a chicken, you'd have chicken for Sunday dinner, and my mother would probably make that chicken last at least 3 days or more. Chicken soup, chicken stew, chicken bits, goodness knows what.
Story.
And 2 things so thank you. And my dad as well, I have a picture of him somewhere, and I don't know how he was able to do it, but my dad had a gun, you know, one of those long barreled, what to call, not a handgun, and he used that to go out and kill rabbits, again because we were in the country, so he'd kill rabbits, and you know, I used to have rabbit to eat and chicken to eat. I can remember I would sit outside with my mum after my dad had killed a chicken, and I would help her pluck the feathers all off of it. My dad was a man
Granny,
who could
we should
do
all go back to
most
fruit and
anything.
Vegetables. At least we would know what we are eating.
I mean, he was a builder. He wasn't a hunter. But oh my gosh, did he look after us when I think about what he did now. And I used to go out in the fields with my mum, and we used to know, for example, where at the right time of the year where all the mushrooms lived. And we go out and pick mushrooms, and sometimes we'd go just for a walk across the fields. And my mother, like, you know, those old-fashioned aprons they used to wear, she would come back with a apron full up with mushrooms where we'd found mushrooms. And it was all sort of wild stuff. You could pick up loads of stuff out of the hedgerows and that.
A father is
with
not
our
only
garden
a title, it is
and
bestowed
everything
upon
else.
men who carry heavy burdens.
It's about who carry. When I think do you know what? My dad was never out of work, and I can remember his mother telling us that. Again, he went through the Second World War. I think probably the first one as well, but then again, that was never spoken about. But I can remember he went through the Second World War, and he ended up a fireman up in London because of his eyesight, because he wore spectacles. They wouldn't let him go in any of the services, the army or anything like that, though he applied. So he went into the fire service, and that was quite a job to do, you know, up in London particularly, to, you know, try and control all the fires and that broke out. And I'm wondering, see, and then again, his mother used to say she can remember my father at 14 years old, again, more or less the same age as my mother, pushing barrow loads of bricks around to the various places that needed bricks to try to rebuild. And I know they used to say, you know, they used to see him go off with a wheelbarrow and get bricks for different builders in different sites. And he was 14 years old when he was doing that. And then, like I say, that must have been the First World War. He was about 14, the same as my mum. Second World War, he was a fireman. And then after that, he came down to, and maybe for him, that was a bit of a, what would you say, a cathartic moment where he was down somewhere where there was peace and quiet, because we lived right out in the country. And I would say, about a 2-mile walk to school, to my first little school. So, you know, we were well away from the town and everything. And I think probably that's why my dad took to it so well. And he was quite happy to grow the vegetables in the garden, look after the chickens. I remember we had a cockerel.
Comes ease, Granny.
It comes easy, it does. Yeah, we had a, you know, when you have chickens, you always have cockerel. To make sure that, you know, you get eggs off of your chickens as well. And cockerels are notorious for being very, very spiteful and nasty creatures. And that cockerel, if you went near it, would attack you. Except my dad. My dad used to go into the pen with the chickens and the cockerel, and that cockerel never attacked him at all. So there was something about him. He was quite, you know, the more I think about him now, oh my gosh, the more I think about him. He was one of the best fathers you could ever have. He never, ever told me off. I never had a... He knew he was a boss. He never said a crossword to me. He never raised a hand to me. My mum was the one. She was the tyrant.
Good morning.
Hey, Wills. Hello, Wills. We're going off on a blinking... This is going to be a chat show more than a blinking game show. But I hope you're well this morning. And I hope you've got some really nice things planned for the weekend. Oh, dear. Yeah. I'm sort of going down a little bit down memory lane this morning.
Smiling face. I really respect your father. Your descriptions are
do you
very
think so,
honourable.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad, I don't know. But he was also very, what is the word? Hard-headed, pig-headed.
Doing well, Granny.
A long weekend for Memorial Day.
Right.
Day. Yeah, our bells, I don't know. You probably can't hear them. I have the window open though. But we've got the church across the way there, and those bells have been ringing all morning. We have a weekend, holiday weekend this weekend, but I'm not sure what it's for again. See, I don't keep up with these things nowadays. No, sorry, just a very quick recap going back to my father. Like all teenagers, and I say this is something again I've said in other streams.
Granny, do you have
People
children or
are
grandchildren?
very quick to say, if these teenagers nowadays are doing this and doing that, and oh my goodness me, I never did that when I... Okay, but yes you did, because you were a teenager growing up. And then they try to blame video gaming. Absolutely no way. I had no video games when I was growing up, but I was still quite a little madam. I really was. You get to an age when you're a teenager where you just want to
Granny wouldn't
explore
be a granny if she
things
didn't
yourself.
have grandchildren, I reckon.
Okay, yes, sorry. I have 4 grandchildren and 1 great granddaughter. Yes. So I think, like Will's and you all, you know, I've got Michelle who comes on here. That's my daughter, and I've got Carl that comes on here. That's my grandson. And
hey,
yes, I mean, we're not a very big family, but we're there. We're around. We had Carl.
We have Carl Vega.
We have Carl Vega. That's right.
And
he lived with us for a while because his mum wasn't able to take both of her boys, and Carl was more than happy to come with us. Yeah, he's brilliant, isn't he, Wills? He does. He's a right little filmmaker. He could really, really make something of it, but he is of a way that he's happy to just jog along and do what he does. Because I've said many times, one of the little bits and pieces. I hope to have
children a lot.
Oh, you bless you!
Sorry,
yeah.
I am a morbid humor type of person.
Everybody's. Is there going to be World War III? Possibly, maybe. It's never off the cards, is it? But yeah, it is lovely to have a family. I sometimes think, I do worry about, like, my great-granddaughter particularly, what sort of world is she going to be growing up in? But that...
Yes, all wars start just as the economy starts to collapse.
Economy starts to collapse, yeah. And then, you know, yes, sometimes I think, oh God, you know, I've had my 2 and they've got their kids, and like I say, it goes over to a great-granddaughter. What is ahead for them? And you hope everything is going to be okay. Sometimes I thought, when I was a little bit younger than this, was it right to have a family when you don't know what comes? But then, you know, you can't think like that. That's not the right way of thinking at all.
Your family, Granny, be safe.
I think,
Amy.
hopefully, and I just hope I will be able to go along a little bit longer to see them a little bit more grown up. I mean, my daughter had a birthday last week. That makes you feel old, you know, when your children have birthdays. Honestly. Yeah. She's going along all right. And then I think of her boys, and I think of Carl, who we had. We had him for quite a few years when he was a teenager. And
haha, Granny, I like talking to you.
Do you like talking to me? I'm sorry, I should be gaming, shouldn't I? I shouldn't be playing. And as I've said before many times, this is why I titled this Game and Chat, because I know what I'm like. Once I get going, I can't stop. But Let's see if we can just do something here, just for a little bit. But if you want to know anything else, feel free to ask me. I don't mind anybody asking me anything. And I will be as honest as I can with you. Right, so let's go with this again then. We don't need to get rid of some of these, don't we? Move on. Not that I'm very...
My grandmother is 87 and
much
all
of a
granny,
hurry
I swear.
to
They
kill.
all are good at heart.
To get to kill this boss. Well, you know, I do think that there is one thing with grandparents, if they like to and if they are able to I don't think it hurts for them to tell you younger ones about how it was years back.
I ask, what is this boss you
because
are
it'll
fighting?
never be the same again.
I like the music.
You like the music? Yes, it's good music, isn't it? The boss I'm fighting is called Renoir, the painter. And he has got, or I think has had a lot of input into what has been going on with everybody here in this game. But nothing is going to be revealed, is it, until we finish the game, if we can.
Danger.
So that is the object of it all. Whoa, we've got this wrong.
Sorry to change the subject a lot.
Sorry to change the subject. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's whatever subject, it doesn't matter. Okay, we need to do this one. Let's put harvest on this one. This will hopefully not pick up it's better. I need to right, revitalize is only if they're alive, isn't it? So that's not going to be a good rebirth, yeah. And I haven't got enough lemon blue blobs to do that. So we will just hopefully
ready to
keep
evade.
whacking away at this one for a bit. We'll go down in a bit. You're ready. Oh, yo. Do it. Gotta do some ordinary attacks. And you revive all allies. Yes.
A brilliant light.
When she didn't just do it around. Yes.
Thank you, my dear.
Right. Look back. And you're gonna have a go at him, aren't you? You Joe. Future.
Shine.
God's
Time
sake.
to bleed.
Sorry, shouldn't swear. Right, great. Hooray. Oh, this is going to be fun. Watch him. This is going to destroy that thing there. I so love this. Look at this. Whoa. It's great, isn't it? Right.
Granny, please come back to Elden Ring.
Good, you want me back to Elden Ring? I'm on a +7, you know, on Elden Ring.
In 6th
My
of June
idea
they are
was to get
releasing a
it
big
to...
update.
Oh, come on. Get up. Why is this one not going... Woo. Oh, it's down, isn't it? Yeah. I really, really want to finish this, if I can, first. And then by the time I've done that, I think it'll be Night Rain. Because I'm, like everybody, waiting on Night Rain.
Yeah, after you
there's
finish
Mimic
it.
over there. But at some point, and yes, I do not want to leave it too long either, because I will forget what I'm
You
doing.
play in Night Rain.
I don't know. I don't usually gear up with anybody. I'm very much of a loner, but you never know. What I'm going to do is see how I go with Night Rain. If I like it. If I don't like it, then I won't play it. Simple as that. I've got very mixed ideas about
Granny,
it.
But please play Night Rain.
I've got very mixed things about it at the moment. I look at stuff that's come out about it, and you know, all the little videos and things that are out, it looks okay. But then there was something I was picked up, I think it came up on my phone, a little thing about it, but I'm saying about being a 2-player or a 3-player or a solo. Right, what I'm going to do, how am I here a minute? Let me just see.
Night can be played in single player, or with up to 3 players.
Everybody up. Single player with up to 3. Yeah, they were saying about a 2-player thing. I can't remember exactly now what it was. But there was somebody talking of something. Right, I'm going to try this one. Right, I should have pressed the button quicker.
You can't play in 2.
You can't play in 2. There was something about 2 today, yes. Right, come on. No, we need to dodge this one. This one should not be that difficult. Let's get this one.
Danger!
Takes a while to... Oh, what's going on? Because the other day when I was playing this, I was dodging him really well.
Oh, done.
Okay, here we go. This is the biggie. Aha! Come on, you've got to get rid of his blinking shield he's got around him. Yo!
Watch out, Minoka.
Going down very slowly. Very slowly.
Taste of battle.
Ooh. I don't do those yet. Let's give it a whack here.
Here we go.
You're going to go down, matey. It might take a while, but we'll get you.
Let me flow.
We've got skills here that might possibly. Let's try this.
It's locked on you.
It's demoralising, this mine, because as hard as you hit him, you can see hardly anything's coming off of him. Look at that. Ridiculous. You're really whacking him. You really have to get into him, don't you? Let's try that.
Look at this guy.
But once we can get through the wall he's built around himself, we can quickly demolish him.
Your turn to dance. Sweet taste of battle.
Ay, ay, ay. Get him, go on.
Ready to evade.
Why am I not? My reflexes are not as good today by the look of it. Normally, I would dodge him, no problem. And we have got a gradient. This is fantastic. Go on, get in. This is
Granny,
no, no,
does your one teammate have a frying pan hanging from his weapon?
Yes, he has wheels. Yes, I was saying before, for some reason, I think I must have been able to change his weapon because he had a whacking great bell before, didn't he? Now he's got a frying pan. I think I said yesterday, I suppose if you get knocked on the head with a frying pan, it can still do a bit of damage.
He's the fighting chef.
He's the fighting chef, yeah, that's for sure.
Does he whack enemies with that?
Into this thing. Well,
Ready.
And you so need to. I think he whacks people with whatever he's got to hand.
Self-defense.
Gastronomic. Yes, terrific. Yes. Oh, Lord. I really need to get. Yeah, let's revive.
I'm back.
Let's revive her.
Lulu,
I bet he's going to go for her now. Yeah, look at that. Got the fourth one. I thought 3 and that was it. No. Okay. I love the way he goes at that. Oh, yes. So manic. Whoa. Right, she cannot. What is her gradient attack like in here? Let's try it.
this ends now. Not looking good.
We still got that. I'm not sure we're supposed. The further we go along, the more challenging it is to get him out from behind his brick wall. Oh.
Haha.
Yo.
I'd love a dance.
He's gone again, isn't he? Yeah, I was pressing the wrong button there. Oh, well, I'm not giving this enough attention. See. So what we got here, my dear? Let's see what we can do. Rebirth.
Thegamergranni Expedition 33 slightly smiling face.
Remaster! Oh, come and join the fight. Welcome,
Yes.
welcome. Right, you, what have we got here? Still not enough. I can't have This is taking ages. Wow. Why did I choose to do this? That seems to be shifting much at all. Uh-oh.
This guy is pretty tough.
Take cover.
Skills we do. Let's figure this.
We may need to find a weakness.
Go for it! Oh man. The weakness, the only weakness we've got. Well, I don't know. You have to just demolish his. I have no idea.
What is that thing?
Oh, God.
Now the fun begins.
The coffee is delicious this morning, Granny. Granny, we don't hear from you anymore.
That's better. Something went wrong there. Whoa. What did she do? Okay. Okay.
Perfetto
Now we're
comes out,
talking about
light skin tone.
perfect. Something happened there, Mario. Sorry about that.
Sweet.
See, look at this. I'm whacking off of him.
There's something
He should-
happening. Like a black
goes
panel
over-
goes over
Really?
your video. And we can't see you for a moment. Willies, Granny has converted to tea-grinning face with
converted.
smiling eyes.
We can't see it from up. Oh.
You're still doing a bit of coffee, aren't you, Granny?
I'm doing a coffee in the morning, and I must admit, Wills, the other day, or yesterday, the day before, that must have been Thursday when I came back from the gym. I needed a drink, and I did do a coffee then as well. But I know I'm having
That was the warning that
a
Granny's
couple of
DualSense
nights where I'm
is
not
out of
sleeping that
battery.
well, like the other night when I was up a bit.
Oh yes.
Is out of battery. Are we okay now? Yeah. I don't
reckon you are
mean to
correct.
cut you off. I just don't take notice sometimes. Let's do a revive.
Did we switch controllers?
Did we switch? Yeah, I had to switch controllers. They don't last very long, the controllers. I know I sort of game a lot, but yeah. I usually
Okay, we
I
should be
usually
good
have
now.
to do change like nearly one a day. You should be good now, Wills. Yeah. I don't particularly want to. That's why I've still got in mind to get a new PS5,
That's not
but I
too
can't
bad
at
though,
the
isn't
moment
it?
now. Like I say, probably, you know, I mean, I do this, like, you know, there's usually, what, three hours or more.
Is quite good.
And then when I come off from here, I'm still doing this.
You're going to get another
like
new
I say,
PS5.
I don't know whether I will. At the moment, Wills, my idea was to get the smaller one. I know they're not that much smaller. And like Carl says to me, what do you want to do that for?
The DualSense have a reduced autonomy compared to the PS4
The PS4, yeah. But now at the moment, to save me pennies, we need a new roof. And I've got to help my husband a bit, am I? I can't expect him to shoulder all of the burden. So I sat him down yesterday and I said, we've got to be really organised with this. Because this is a sort of building job
PS5,
that takes
a
fair whack of cash. Will I to make your own? No, Wills, I'm really, really sorry about that. You see, my idea is the only way of me getting a new one is to trade in my old one. I mean, I'm going to take the thing off. It was worth a try, Will. It was really worth a try, yeah. Yeah. Oh. I don't know. You lot. Oh man, come on, I've got to do this, haven't I? Oh gee, what else does he do on here? Fountain Blade, let's go Fountain Blade and see. Oh, yo, I think we've got through.
Tried grinning face with smiling eyes.
There is absolutely no harm in trying, you know, is there? I've got no idea we've got this thing now. Yeah, look at that. We managed to get go for him. Yeah, love it, love it.
Take cover.
Yeah. So, let's do that. Fountain Blade was the one that knocked him out, wasn't it? Not bad at all. Let's do some. So that was the dark that she has. So maybe that is his weakness. Let's see what else we can do with this one here. Electrify, light, or let's do this one. No, that didn't hit him much. It's this. I didn't do that well, did I? Not good.
I was thinking. All my 10 years, bloody 10 years old.
Poor old Wills. He's sat in the middle of all this technology that give it another couple of years and it'll be obsolete. It would be old, it would be done for, it won't even be vintage.
My phone, this piece of junk laptop, and I'm still on the PS4.
But I wouldn't dismiss the PS4, Wheels. I love my PS4. I still think they're a pretty good console. I suppose the time is going to come when they decide not to make any more games for it, like they've done with the PS3. This one's gone, at last. However long did it take us to do that? But there we go. Done. She's got a new outfit. Ooh. I need somewhere
well done,
to...
Granny.
It took a while, didn't it, Wheels? But we done it. I would really like...
Willies, if it's any consolation, the PS5 isn't the next gen it was promised. Who was it that
had the new wardrobe? Her? Oh, look at all this now. Yeah, she's got the white. Anyone else? He's got the same haircut. Leave it. Right, I did her up, didn't I? Earlier. She's got a good thing, I think. This one, haircut, it's all the same, isn't it? Okay. So her one I got was, oh, I like how she is, don't I? We will leave it. And hello, we haven't got all our things on here. Why not? Oh. Right. Healing counter. Have I not got
Thanks,
healing?
Mario.
Recovers health on counter attack. On death, the rest of it recover all health. Oh yeah, let's do that one. At least that would help.
I'm still
help
pretty
your mates.
backlogged on PS4 games at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll still do good on the PS4, Wills. It'll be great. Right, now I need... Come on, heal everybody up. I've only got one more of those to go. So I very badly need a flag.
If they announced
some
Elden
sort.
Ring 2 on PS5 only, I'd buy a PS5 immediately.
Yeah. Well, it's going to come on the Switch, isn't it? And I would probably get it on the Switch just to see. I mean,
Willies, thumbs
sometime
up,
back along before,
face with smiling eyes.
I played Skyrim like mad. I loved Skyrim. And it came out on the on the Switch, rather. And everybody stopped me from buying it. They kept saying, what do you want to buy it for the Switch for? And I said, well, just so that I can play it on the Switch.
Granny, you should
get it and let us know if it's any good. I'm not getting it yet. I mean, it could come out and it can be out for a few months before I even think about buying it. I don't know. I mean, perhaps I'm a bit of an old funny old thingy, but new technology is okay, but I'm of an age now where I want something that is new to be compatible with me. You see, now I was thinking, I went into the phone, would do that to us. I know. I went into the phone shop the other day to bring down my what I pay for my phone. And I'm looking at now the next one, if I went to buy another one, would be the iPhone 16. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I don't really need a phone with all this stuff on it now. I am happy if my phone can take photographs, can send messages, and can just ring up and talk to somebody just like that. But everything's sort of moving on, and eventually if my phone is going to sort of go belly up on me, because they say they only last about 2 years before you start having to think about renewing. And I've had mine more than 2 years now. I would be very, very reluctant to go any higher. Okay for you young ones. So that's me being very old granny-fied. And I'm feeling the same with this Switch as well. What they're saying, oh, this new one to do this and that, something else. And I'm thinking, I don't want it to. I only want it to play games. You know, I don't want it to fly to the moon and back.
Yes, maybe you're right, but what compromise?
And I think if the PS4, if they hadn't brought out the PS5, the PS4 is now and would now still be going well. Like I say, I have eventually put my PS4 back up on the shelf, but there we go, we better do this one. I could quite as easily bring it back down off the... I just put it away because I've got no darn room to keep it. I'll be, you know, looking for spaces for put things.
Works well, I'll be happy for Switch owners.
Hi. Right, now then, let's see. What are we going to do here? What skills can we do on this lot? Not a lot, so we'll do an ordinary attack, first of all. And an ordinary attack on this one. Oh, hang on a minute, though. Let's see... Let's do this.
My iPhone charging cable won't work anymore, so I had to buy these magnetic style chargers.
All of these so much.
Can you believe that?
Oh, really? God, I've got loads of charging cables here. I could have sent you one to try. Whoa. I've got about 3 boxfuls of blinking charging cables. Different sorts, and when I look to find one, nothing fits what I'm looking for.
I do too.
I tell you what, I got this power pack, right, which I find these power packs are really, really useful, aren't they? Especially if my iPad starts to lose, or my Kindle book starts to lose it and I'm in bed. I can take that to bed with me. Ah, it's the port. Yeah. Ah. Anyway, yeah, so I found this cable to hook my power pack up to recharge it because it had gone down. And so far it has been going for 2 days. And it was about 20% left on it. And I don't like to let these things go right down, though they say sometimes it doesn't hurt for you to do so. So I've started it off, it was about 20%. It's only now showing me it's 80%. So it's taken 2 days to get up to 60%. So this cable must be a very slow going cable, because they have different rates, don't they, these cables? I just found it and stuck it in because it was the first one to hand that would fit. Too many cables about though now.
Willies. Tempted, grinning face.
Who else is tempted? Okay, what have we got here? What can we do here? Let's go here. Yeah, he's going to do this one, and he whoopee-doo. 1 down and 1 to go.
I'm an idiot, Mario. All I need to do is walk in there and get a new one. It would require almost no effort.
Yay.
Strike.
Your turn to buy.
Willies, no, why do you say that?
Come on, get it done. Yes. Right. Righto. Okay. Now, do we go over there? Why not?
Surrounded by temptations, grinning face with sweat.
I do think we have been here, done that, and there's nothing else. Okay, I'll look at that one down. Oh no, that looks a bit new. What? Can we get over there? Yes, we can. What do we do? I swear this is new. Eh? What about going down here? Or is it? Or is it not? No. Now, what it was showing me when it was there was different to what is here now. Where was that beam that you could walk across? No. Maybe, maybe not. Ah, yes, this is where we came through, because I was reading when I Googled this that you could go up a certain way out to get away from here. Well, I came in across this way. Okay, so there's something up there, and there's something down there. We need to explore all avenues, I think. The idea really is, let's have a look at my, now I've got my blinking picture in the wrong place before that one comes back through. Let's go down to the first. And then there's...
Can we get sunglasses for our other teammates?
For our other teammate? I don't know. I'll have a look in a minute. You like the sunglasses, Phil? Let me just... Can we upgrade? Yeah,
okay.
We can. Might.
Expedition
And
fashion,
defense, I think we
with
need.
smiling eyes.
Expedition.
They're pretty
Absolutely. Right, this one. What are we doing on here? Hang on a minute. What am I? Oh yeah, defense. Might.
Hey, this is Andor.
What do you reckon? It's like Andor. I mean, a lot of these places are very similar to other places that we have been to. Go 22 on defense and 1 on agility.
Willies, have you seen Miles' hair? Grinning face with sweat.
This is done, that is done, that is done. They're all done.
That one character we started with is the actor who plays Andor in the series, I think.
Okay, skill points, no good here. 3 here, no good. 1 there, no good. And this matey, he doesn't have skill points. He takes enemies' arms and legs and things. He plays on limbs. And that. So look at all this lot. Can I fill up all that lot? If I can, then that means there's a hell of a lot of fighting got to be done. Whoa.
He's got the frying pan too.
He's got the frying pan. Ha ha. Yeah, what is this learn skills that I have not? Because it's still showing me. Maybe there's some here that I haven't. What is elemental? No. Mayhem, we've done electrify and thunderfall and immolation. We've done all that. Wildfire, fire rage. We need more. Okay. So did I do a rest? Yeah, I can. That's right, the chroma elixirs will come back to 4 if I need them. Right, the thing is, let's have a look at wardrobe. So that's her. That's him. He ain't got no sunglasses anywhere to put on. Neither has she. Or him. No, there's no other sunglasses. I'm very sorry about that, Wills. But there is no other sunglasses. So, am I going to go in and try and do this Renoir? This is going to take the rest of the stream and a couple
Granny,
of streams
what
after.
Have we done with the one's hair?
Do you not like that hair? I thought it was just a little bit different. Yeah. You see, she can have. Where is she?
Grinning, squinting face.
Yeah.
Oh, I do like it.
You like it? It's a bit wacky, isn't it?
Can we have a look?
I am going to. Where is she? There she is. Look at that. That comes under wardrobe. Right, there's wardrobe. And there she is. Right, she can have.
Brilliant.
See, any one of those four down in the corner there on the left. But I think that one just sort of suits her, doesn't it? The rest of them are pretty bog standard. Nothing outstanding.
Willies, but it looks like she got an electric shock. Grinning face with smiling eyes. This is the best one.
Yeah. I'm not sure that that thing round her head would be very comfortable. It looks like a bloody metal ring. It is. It's metal, isn't it? It's got quite a pretty face. Hey.
Right, haha.
Okay. So no more prevarication. We have got to go and try to do this thing. Now, I've had a look on Google, because my nice little book I've got, even though it says it's a game guide, it doesn't tell me anything about this. But Google was telling me how to kill this thing. And it's basically no different to what I was trying before.
I'd really like for you.
I've got to get me dodges and parries right. See, now he's nice. I like him. Why has he got to be a villain? Just goes to show you, doesn't it, when I was a youngster, I used to like the villains. I'd always go for a bad boy. They were much more interesting. Less think about that, the better, I think.
Sometimes you just have to do what you have to do, right?
What you have to do, you have to do what you have to do, absolutely. That was my motto all the way through my younger years. As well as an afterthought of just go for it. Yes. Well, now, her skills, look at that, because he's whacked just with, no. None of us can do, ooh. You have got to experience life, Wills and everyone, because you'll sit back at my age and think, God, I haven't lived. It's true what they say, you only get one life, folks. Make the most of it. Right, Phantom Blades is good on him.
I've done a fair few things, Granny, but lately I've been
relaxing
too
too.
much.
Yeah, well, there is a part of life where you sort of need to sit back and relax and get your second breath And then you can sit and think. You can always go again if you want. You can go one of two ways. But for God's sake, don't sit and stagnate. Don't do that. Ho, ho, ho.
I was driving a tank in the army, Granny.
Were you? Oh my gosh.
Can you believe that?
Was it not claustrophobic in the town? It's the same as the Navy people in submarines. I would find that very claustrophobic. But good on you, Will. Good on you.
It's quite cramped in there, indeed.
It's quite cramped, it must be. And the same as with the astronauts when they go up in those rockets. Yeah, they're all squashed together in one little thing. Or I'd be there sitting there thinking to myself, oh my God, where are we going? What have I done? What have I put myself in? Oh, yikes. But there you go.
You get 4 people stuffed inside.
You get 4 people. Oh.
I was the driver, so I had the best seat.
As long as you, how can I put it? Don't get anybody giving off funny smells. Do you know what? We're whacking him down a bit more than we did before. I think that's helped for me going around and
Don't get started on that, Granny.
Yeah. Oh God.
And when
you're making my eyes water now. When you had a shower in a week, oh man. Oh Lord.
With smiling eyes.
Oh God, that must be.
Not me, Mario.
Not looking good.
I can't believe this. I'm getting this thing down. Oh, hang on. Radiant attack. I don't think I've... Let me have a look. Are you the damage to it? Sorry, my phone's speaking. Sorry, I just need to keep up with whatever comes up on my phone. Sometimes I miss some quite important things. Now, we won't do this with you, my dear. We will give you help.
I'll do it.
Why?
Willies, exactly that politicians go to war.
Why can't it's done now?
Ready to evade.
Hmm. Should have possibly let that radiant path go to what's his name, Monaco.
More like they send people to war, they don't go themselves. I wish they would go though.
Whoa, that could have whacked off his head. Yo. Oh, you. I want still conquer.
Willies, and that's why it's so easy for them to talk. We're all good with each other's skin.
Lightning. Strike.
I reckon so.
Oh, this lot are going to be a nuisance to get rid of. Joe crumbs. Oh,
We can do this, Granny.
we can, yes. We were getting on so well with Renoir just now. So,
We've nearly got him.
this,
I'll do it.
come on, you're going to have a... No, I'm pressing the wrong... No, I'm not pressing the wrong button. Whoa. Right, they've knocked out... Ooh, you rat bag, he's knocked out my... Come on. Jeez.
Embarrassed.
Get away.
Oh man.
No, no! What is it? I could really say something there. If I wasn't streaming, I probably would. Oh,
Oh shit. He's got all his health back
yes, and the rest.
now. Oof.
He gets all his health back. And
Took
those
care of
bloody
himself.
things, they are so... I'm just working out what...
It likes you.
So we sort of start all over again.
Curse you, Renoir.
Don't we? They've got this down to a right blinking arse, haven't they?
This guy is cheating, grinning face with smiling eyes.
And now we can bring these in. I can't even dodge these. Nothing's happening. I'm pressing buttons. Nothing's happening. Right. Radiant attack. You
wow.
are going to...
He's got some powerful magic.
See, I need to get those... Yeah, and I've got that really powerful attack, you see, with this one, but I've got to get the gauge up.
Few worse you Renoir. Haha.
Yeah. Okay.
Haha.
Right. We are in a very precarious situation here. We need a small miracle, which we ain't gonna get. This one's gonna die.
Granny,
Yeah.
I'm dying of hunger.
You
I
need some bacon. Go
bacon.
and get yourself a bacon sandwich, Wheels. Come on. This is the weekend. You've got to be up to full strength. I don't know. Do you know those church bells? They have been ringing all morning. Those poor bell
Okay,
ringers,
I'm
their
going to get
arms
some
must be
now.
aching.
I'll be
That's
back
a very good
hopefully.
idea, Wills. Please go and
Willies,
get some
you
food.
made me hungry too now, grinning face with sweat. Haha. Okay.
You're making me think now I should have got some bacon. Maybe I might go to the shops in a bit. Get some bacon. I fancy bacon and eggs for tea. Or even a bacon sandwich. Or even an omelette. I might have an omelette for tea, actually. Okay. We've got to go through this again. Let's have a look. How are you all standing up, folks? I'm wondering, actually...
Let's all go eat bacon, pig face.
Let's all go and eat bacon. Oh, look at the little pig. Oh. Nice little pink pig. The only problem with it is that they don't look like that if you go and see them on the farm. Because they like huffing about in the blinking dirt and mud, don't they? Ah. I think I'm gradually going off meat. I'm getting these stupid things come in my head. We had, I got some pork chops the other day. We don't usually have pork chops. And I'd done these pork chops and I'm sat there and I'm
Granny,
thinking, it just come into my head just out of the blue. I looked at this meat on my plate and I thought this was running around once. I so hope I don't want to go vegan or vegetarian or anything. I really don't. Yeah. It is like it is a food chain, isn't it? That's true. Unfortunately, we have to eat to survive. Well. Okay. Let's try this again. But I have a feeling that to do this one, though I was getting on better than before, I might have to
I'd really like for you all to survive this.
let's skip this. I might have to up my levels a bit.
Granny, as much as I'm sorry, but I could never become vegan. I like eating meat.
No, yeah, I'm not sure if I could. To be quite honest, meals wouldn't be the same. I mean, what was it they brought out not long ago? It was something, oh God, I can't remember. It was something, not artificial food, but it was something more along the vegan vegetarian line. I can't for the life of me think what it was called. And my daughter was, you know, she's pretty good with food. She'll try anything, she'll more or less eat anything. And she tried, and she said it's like eating straw. It was horrible. But then again, it's what you've been brought up with, I suppose.
Synthetic meat.
Synthetic meat. It's something like that, Mario. Yes, it was. When my daughter was starting on solid food, I lived with my mother at the time, or we lived with my mum. We were all together. And my mother used to walk away in disgust every time I was feeding my daughter, because I would buy different types of food to try her. And sometimes she'd be crying her eyes out. My mother would say, "You're forcing her to eat something she doesn't like. I can't watch this." And I used to think to myself, she's got to have a taste of everything. And I'm fairly convinced now that what I did when she was a little one, she now is very good with food. There's nothing that she would turn her nose up at. Not like me. I turn my nose up at a lot of things. Even stuff that I haven't even tried in my life. I'll look at it and say I don't like that. Whoa. Okay, back to this. What are we going to do here? We're up to date with our health. So I'm just trying to see. Let's do this one.
I agree with you.
Do you, Mario? Yeah. I mean, they do little. I do see little things come up on my Facebook sometimes where people put up where they've tried their babies with things. Their faces, sometimes. Oh, there was one person one time who gave her little one lemon. Now, I don't think I'd quite do that with my daughter. I mean, because, you know, let's face it, I don't think are there many people that would really sit, they say, suck a lemon. Yeah, and that baby's face, you know, honestly. Oh, do I have to? Let's go with this one. So I have got to be able to, I think, whack this one down with as many of my skill. I'm going to do this because I need to get skills. Oh, I forget it's jumping then. I forget to jump. To avoid it.
Should be fighting by my side.
Right, we've got skills. I can do that a few times, so I might be able to get him down. This one. Beautiful. That's what we like. It's not hitting well, isn't it?
Violence, yes.
This one, I need. Oh, we've got Radiant Charge. Whoopie do! Oh my god, we're going to whack him some now. Come on. Oh, only 2 whacks. Should be more than that. Oh my god, look at his. I've got to stop him from getting. Got to stop him from getting. Getting these helpers. Yeah, petal through you! No! But maybe I can whack him out before they do anything, because... See if I can get him.
Come on, Granny. You can do it. Flexed biceps.
He's down pretty. All I've got to do is try and do him before. You know what? If I get him down to a little bit and then he gets those, I'm not going to be very happy. Actually, I can't do much of this.
Ready to evade. A storm is coming.
Oh, come on, come on, come on. Bring him down more than this. Oh, bring him down more than this. Whoa. No! No! Not as much. Okay. Not as much. Oh, he had a bloody thing there as well, didn't he? Never mind. So,
That's more like it.
no! My mate. Oh, yeah.
Everybody, let's go.
At least he hasn't fully recovered.
He hasn't fully, no. If I get him down like that, that is better.
Ready to evade.
He stands and looks at. I want to get the other. I should have got the other one. Where is he? Right.
Must exact revenge.
Yeah. Oh, you should have.
Sweetest battle.
Okay.
A storm is coming.
Don't you dare.
My God, so weird.
go. Oh, here we go. Oh, again, I've got this blinking. Oh no, he's dead. Ooh. Rats. Oh my god, you're back to there. And what is nearly? Stop, keep her alive. Get rid of some stuff. Come on, it's my turn. What's he done? I've done him. Woo! Look at that, people. Done him. Oh, but you're so nice. What the hell are you going to do now? You're going to create all sorts of havoc.
Thegamergranni. Perfetto flexed biceps. Light skin tone.
Yes! Absolutely. Perfection. It wasn't it not? Perfection. Right, so what's he done now? Because we've done him. Ah, he's whooshed us out somewhere, has he? Where are we?
Everyone all right?
Ha ha ha! So yes, I think it was a good idea to up my stats a bit. Get my levels up a little bit higher than what I was before. Broken. Oh, what's he done? No. No. No! Don't be silly. Stay away from him. No. Oh, don't get her killed. Not like Gustav. Ooh. Oh, here comes this one now. Is that her? Mirror image. Is it her? No.
Yes, I think it's her.
It is, isn't it, Mario?
Who are you? Tell me your name.
Oh no! Oh, the manor house is burning. Whoa! There we go. is he angry? There's nothing in there for
Hey
him.
Mario, did you ever check out the Tarnished Archaeologist channel?
Right, back at camp.
Oh, glory. Thank you, mon ami.
I'm looking at my what is
Care to explain?
anything on my
Willies,
calendar?
I
What
haven't
is
had the
today
chance,
for
but
these
I'll do it grinning face with
key
sweat.
days?
My father anymore.
Still, why didn't you
Oh,
just
this
tell
is
us?
just running through.
Because it's private. And it's painful and it's
With the
none of your
20.
business.
Just
I
as
cut
it's just
ties
been
with him
back
decades
holiday.
ago.
Lying by omission is still lying.
I've
Oh,
told
I
you
hate
everything
May.
you need to know.
I'd
Two
rather
bank
make that
holidays
determination
in
for
one
myself. I think we can.
You gotta
in
check
one
it out.
month.
Coming from, right? He hasn't steered us wrong yet. But we're a team now.
Peoples, you're talking
And
about
won't
archaeology.
get very
I tell you
far
what I watched
if we
last
don't
night on the
trust each
television,
other.
the uncovering of Pompeii. And all
Families
how they've been sort of digging it
complicated.
out. Really, really interesting. There was that. There's another place as well. I'm trying now to think of the name of it. Honestly, my brain is going to mush. I see these things and yet stupidly enough, I can remember things from when I was about 4 years old.
Pompeii is very interesting, but they found the lost city of
The
Atlantis.
lost city of
and
Atlantis that no one seems to talk. Now I was really intrigued with that. That really sort of
Reincarnate.
catches my attention. Atlantis.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Can you bring Noko back?
It's
Get
really,
this.
really weird though.
We can bring Noko back to life.
The volcano erupted and
But
destroyed
not all of
Pompeii.
Noko
That
will return.
once.
It will
And
be
it's never erupted since.
a different.
Willies, maybe because
So
they
why
don't
did it
want
do it
us to
that
talk
time?
about it thinking face. I was in an Uber and the driver was
Okay.
originally from Cuba,
Do they
and
not
he
want
knew
to-
all about
ah.
it. That's exactly right, Mario.
So very sorry, my friend. And all for naught. The painter's heart was in that man, and now it's gone. We have no way to access the monolith.
I think there's
Expedition
probably
58
loads
seemed
of
to think
stuff
You knew another way.
underneath us. All.
We found 50.
It's like the most significant
Yeah.
archaeological discovery ever, and no one talks about it.
I wasn't hiding it. If that's what you're implying. It's a dead end.
Willies, but don't worry, the truth will always come out.
There's someone else who can help us.
Right, what's going on here now?
You see, I'm trying to get the word out, Mario.
Is it true? Can you make a weapon that can pierce the barrier? Do you need
They can't hide the truth much longer. Granny, if you go on Google and search underwater pyramids Cuba, you will
Underwater
see.
Pyramids Cuba.
He
Oh,
needs
yes.
enormous amounts of pure
I will do
diamonds,
that.
way beyond what we can get from Nevrons. I
Cuba.
only saw certain
Pyramids.
axons, yes. Like I said, that's a dead end. It's impossible.
Why?
Underwater
It's totally
pyramids.
mad.
I don't think
Massive
I've
creatures
ever
live in
heard of
islands
that.
around the monolith. They're much stronger
I mean, you see, I think we were saying the other day about the Egyptian pyramids. They're digging down underneath there.
Underwater.
A whole complex a mile underwater.
So it's possible.
Somewhere.
One died. But I'm telling you,
It's been coming up lately as well.
our chances of taking them down.
Again, I'm not sure where there is an entire village underground,
Death has come.
Now how did
linked
it get
by
there?
tunnels.
A mile underwater.
As expeditions,
Well, I think,
if
do you
we
not
die,
think, Wills,
we
that
die fighting.
quite a few hundred or even thousand years ago,
I know.
Not only
it wasn't
in Cuba, but also
underwater?
in many parts of the world.
Because here I know
All
the
right.
British Isles at one time was connected to Europe,
Let's be smart about it.
What do you mean?
and it's only over the
I've had a few
centuries and
rough encounters
centuries
with the Axons.
that
There are 3 located on
we
islands
have
around the
become
monolith.
detached from Europe.
We need at
And I
least
really
It
do
would have
think
to be
that if
many
you
more
take
than
the water, if
1,000
you could
years,
take
I
the
reckon.
water away, if you could take the English Channel away, you would find the original foundations where you could just walk across.
Or we embrace the challenge and pick the
There's
one
got
in
to
the
be
east.
land underneath.
You
But
could say
over
a
the
comet hit
centuries,
where the Gulf
things
of
have.
Mexico is, and maybe that's why it sank down
They say
there.
a comet hit, and that's why it sank. Yeah, it's got to do with stuff like that, hasn't it?
But that comet would have been like 1 million years ago.
That would the millions is stuff happened here on this on the whole world millions and millions of years ago and shaped it as to what we know today. But I'm just looking at the bananas. I've got to have a banana. What is the time? It's 3:15. Oh.
And if that's so, then we don't even say there were people building anything that long ago. Willies, we also have to ask ourselves who built these pyramids. Let alone a bloody pyramid
Do you
complex.
not think? I mean, we are sort of. Hang on, sorry a minute. Like, from I'm thinking about like from school stuff and that, and the books and that they teach you. We're all geared to thinking that pyramids belonged or came from originally from the Egyptians. But what about the Aztecs and the Incas, and possibly other
Mario, the
groups
story
of people?
about slaves sliding those stones across the ground is a load of rubbish.
Mm. Mm.
I reckon. I honestly don't think humans built them, or
Not
at
just
least not
right.
just humans.
But it's like the Stonehenge monument. You may probably have all heard of that. Right. They reckon that the stones that built that came from Wales, which is right over on the west side of the British Isles. And that's quite a few hundred miles to carry stones
I
from
heard
there
that, Granny.
to build. Yeah, Wills? Right. Well,
It's quite far away, isn't it?
it's a few hundred miles away. Well, they got an archaeological team, again, that was on the television, to reconstruct how they would get the stones from Wales across into England and down into Stonehenge on Salisbury Plain. But I am of a thought that, hang on a moment, surely there were animals
I'm
like
imagining
oxes
dragonstones
and
that last
horses
from here to
around
Chicago.
at that time. They wouldn't
In
have to
Italy, we
drag
have a very good
stones.
researcher called
If they are
Corrado
clever enough
Malanga,
to
and
build
according to him,
things
to
like
build the pyramids,
pyramids
they used
or a
vibrations to
Stonehenge
bring them.
monument, they would be clever enough to build a bog standard cart of some sort. Had they invented the wheel at that time? But even so, a cart that would slide along the ground like a sledge, be pulled by an animal or a group of animals. I can't believe that they would think that
That's good point, Granny.
they couldn't do transport like that. Because even at that time, from years and years, millions of years before we were on the planet, as human beings, there were animals. So I'm not much given to this sort of these huge stones being pulled along by hundreds of what would I think would be slaves or workmen, if they like to call them so. No, they were more likely to have used animals.
We're
I'm
expected
sure.
to think they built these sophisticated structures but couldn't figure out a
Yes,
damn wagon.
exactly, Wills. If they are clever enough to work out how to build a pyramid or a monument of some sort, like Stonehenge, that they would not have the intelligence to think, there's a couple of oxes over there. Let's go and gather them up. They might be a bit wild, but we can tame them up.
Even today, we
And
wouldn't
they're
have
strong
the
enough
right
to pull
tools
anything.
To build a pyramid.
No. And I mean, I haven't seen the pyramids, only in photos and things, but how could they build those, I would suppose you call them bricks or stone slabs or whatever it is they use to build a pyramid? How could they get them so geometrically in line and right? Size, shape?
It's totally mad.
Absolutely everyone identical. What would they have in their hand to be able to make that? If they could do that, then they could tame a blinking animal to pull a sledge to pull a load of bricks. Precision. They are with surgical precision. And even if you've got the most basic of tools, you would not be able to get a straight line down a brick like they are. I mean, I know they said the pyramids that they show in Egypt, they did say that they had an outer coating as well, that what you're seeing now are the inner bricks, and then they coated it with something what we would call today something like cement or something, I suppose, and that has been stripped off over the years. I don't think it's always as we're told. I can't see it. I can't work it out. No. The structure of it all.
We should also ask ourselves what is under the pyramids.
What is under the pyramid? The pyramids are supposed to be burial grounds, aren't they?
I'd love your take on it.
Yeah, I will. I will do that. I will have a look and see. Again, there was something up on the I think that did come up on Google when I was looking for something else the other day, about they've apparently found goodness knows what even deeper down under these pyramids. It's like like I say, over the millions of years, I presume. I suppose the earth is built up, and the earth is built up, you see, and it's covered a lot of stuff that we have got underneath us. It's like those. It's like those statues on the Easter Islands.
Very suddenly.
No, they just show like head and shoulders. But they dug down, didn't they? Because they thought they were just, for years, they thought they were just like, shoulders and a head, and that was it. But they dug down and they found that actually They are massive, tall, big, complete from foot to head. They've got feet and legs and body as well as the head that you see when you go to the Easter Islands.
Granny, I think they found the whole body
The whole
underground.
body is underground. Absolutely. And what about that thing with the China, the army? Oh, terracotta army. What about that? Look at all that was dug out from underneath the ground. Incredible. And again, made and produced some years ago.
I saw
But
that
the
in
precision
China, Granny.
on those, the precision on those statues. Come on. Yeah, it's absolutely so true to every inch.
Those terracotta soldier statues.
Yeah, terracotta. That is a sight, Wills. It must have been a sight. Yeah. Something to see. But it's how they are. I mean, you know, we couldn't do it any better nowadays, even if we had a robot and all the technology that goes with it to do it for us. I'm not sure that we could do any of this any better.
Wall they built
the
over
Great
there.
Wall as well. Now, I was surprised, Will, because, again, something I was looking at, and
I kept thinking,
I always thought,
why the hell would you build a wall like this all the way on top this
yeah,
mountain?
But I always thought the Great Wall was just one long wall across, because that's all you really see on the sightseeing things. But actually, they built those walls all over the place. I saw a map, again, some time ago, where these walls were going in all different directions. It's not just that one great big wall
enough
across.
Of a barrier. No matter how hard they try, the truth will come
But,
out sooner or later. And
now,
not
why
only
did they
about the
why did they
pyramids,
build
but
the wall?
about
Did they
everything.
build it to keep invaders out? But yeah, like you say, a mountain I would have thought would have been a barrier
Someone
enough.
decided no, the mountain wasn't enough. We should build a massive wall up here.
Who knows? Perhaps it was a ruler of the time who was slightly on the side of being paranoid and wanted to make 100%, 1,000% sure, though there's a mountain there, somebody could still come over the mountain, like Hannibal and his elephants. So we will just go up over the mountain as well. Oh my God, can you imagine the people that were building that? Incredible. Yeah.
It was those Mongols like we were fighting in Ghost of Tsushima.
Fighting in Ghost of Tsushima, that's right, they were Mongols, weren't they? Yeah. God's sake.
You know what it's like having to deal with them.
So, in a way, what went on there at that time in history has repeated itself in our day and age, hasn't it? You still get wars and fighting and invasions. Yeah? Yeah, Mario. So, you know, it's going on. History repeating itself. Absolutely. Let us go back to this and let us see what we got to do here. Talk to everybody.
With smiling eyes. Your granny, sometimes I think it's been the same lot running
things forever.
That's why we get all the same mistakes constantly.
We get all the same. Yes, everybody, it always comes down to the same thing. Will there ever be a time when we can get rulers, presidents, prime ministers, leaders of countries who have only one thought in their mind, and that is to lead a quiet, peaceful life, let everybody get on with their lives?
With the consequences.
They don't deal with it. Of course they don't. They sit back. They just like to sit back and command it all and control it all and watch it all happening.
They get to stay in charge and keep mucking
everything up for us. They've got no clue, but what they want for themselves. Sorry.
I know. I'm ready. When the time is right.
Goes back to the same thing what I say before. What we are watching on seeing what's going around
I see
so many parts of the world now is absolutely soul destroying.
The mountain where you want to fight.
It's going to come to
I need sleep.
Coward.
Very soon for me when I am not going to watch our news anymore.
Have you seen how weak you are?
In the mountains,
I've missed our little
And I know the news, they do like to sensationalise things and they do like to show you the worst of what's happening.
Yeah,
but
you do
come
too.
on, you know, a good percentage of the viewers
remember our first battle against the duelist.
know what's
Granny,
happening
I stopped
anyway.
Watching that rubbish long ago.
It's sensationalised, Wills, isn't it? And I think it's being very, very disrespectful to the people who are suffering. And what would their side of it be? These news people, oh, well, you know, we've got to put this out to make everybody aware of what's happening. So we're aware of what's happening, but what can we do? What the hell can ordinary people do? We can't do anything but sit and watch it and feel awful about it. But that's not helping the people that it's happening to.
Sure do.
And this one time we tried to swim to the Red Tree Island and you got eaten.
Oh yeah, it turns out
living
inside a snake's belly is Remember that time you got stuck under a...
And you thought
I don't know what's going on here. I'm just going back from the band.
Good time.
Presume we've got to talk to everybody here for a bit. Okay, yes. Relationship level increased. What good would that do?
Good times indeed.
Not sure. Who else do I talk to? Oh, I'm really not in the mood for talking to any of this lot. But let's go.
All these years and you've never defeated an Axon?
All these years you've never defeated an Axon?
They're kind of tough.
They're kind of Axon. Now, I read that somewhere in my little guidebook.
And do you think our chances
Axon, I'm sure I did.
Zero?
Let's have a look. What does it say? Once we have killed, just as a little... Right. Oh, we go to old Lumiere again, and then we go to the Axons. Use the campfire to check on the others. A couple of times to watch a couple of additional stories. Visit the curator to upgrade weapons. When you're ready to leave camp, go to sleep. Okay, so we've got to go round and talk all this lot first. Just to keep the storyline going, I suppose. But I'm going to flick through it. I'm not one much for... There we go.
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion?
Yes.
There must be better uses of your...
Well, it's...
Says the Mr.
Then consider this my attempt
yes,
to be less
wheels. I
mysterious.
just didn't stop watching that. But yeah.
Oh.
It can do your head in so much. It's doing my head in, I tell you. What we saw on our news last night. Why?
I'll trade you a story.
Well, there are...
Some people have got no humanity.
You first, then.
Something epic, then? Full of
No. Tell me something.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share.
Story for a story.
We'll see.
Versus Shield's relationship grows a little bit. Okay. How much now? We were at one already, weren't we? Oh no, we were at one, I thought. Oh, lordy, lordy.
Granny, I don't think I told you, but I'm fostering my brother now.
Oh, are you? You're oh, whoa. How old is he?
He's
Sorry,
staying
I
here.
shouldn't be too...
Trouble in
Trouble in
paradise.
paradise. Oh.
Now I have
Yeah.
to leave you. Have a good weekend, everyone. Bye,
Oh,
Granny.
okay,
Bye,
Mario.
Willie's
Thanks for the
likely
chat.
smiling
It's been
face,
really
waving
interesting.
hand, light skin tone.
You take care. Have
He's
a good
55
weekend.
now.
Is he 55?
Right.
Ah.
Okay.
Take care, Mario.
Why are you allying yourself for...
Hand pink waving, hand pink waving.
Happy again. Bye, Mario. Bye,
Did you
Mario.
help
Have a
them
good
too?
weekend.
Yet they...
That's a terrible way to ask.
Given the circumstances,
I'm just flicking through
Alliances
all
are
this.
usually give. Trust goes both ways.
Aye.
Right then.
No need.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture.
Mm-hmm. Trust works both.
I feel like we already... And as a gesture of good faith,
Only 3.
Mm.
someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions.
You're really put...
I think
She's got some serious lipstick too, doesn't she?
Go for it.
See, it's really nice, Wheels. Got some serious lips to get there, yeah. It's really, no, just going back a little bit to your other comment. It's really nice that you've got a family member who is quite willing to sort of, you know, step up and help out. Yeah. I mean, we took Carl. I had no hesitation in, you know, in us taking Carl in. I mean, he was with his dad, and his dad got
Is
frustrated
this the same
with
video
him.
we had before?
And couldn't understand him.
Okay. Well,
So he came one night, you know, could we have him for a night? And it ended up, I don't know, 7 or 8 years later. I think it's good Carl's now,
I've been wondering.
you know,
I did.
he sort of, you know, branched out on his own a little bit.
How long did Carl stay there, Granny?
Helped with the rebuild.
Carl stayed with us, I think it was 7 or 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
After the fracture,
Carl might probably know more
we didn't
than
have...
I did.
Things must have
But
been...
to be
Nothing
quite
like the
honest,
end of the
it
world
didn't
to bring out
seem
the
more
best and
like
worst in us.
any more than like 5
I almost
minutes.
Oh
missed-
wow.
You know, the dome shield.
But yeah,
Did
I
you
think
leave
he'd
then?
just come out of school. I can't remember. I can't remember ever sorting him out for him going to school when we had him. I think he'd just come out of
Those early
school.
expeditions, they were search and rescue. We didn't know about the paintress then.
So he's 24,
We
he was
just wanted
about
to find our loved
17, so he's
ones.
24, 25. I think he was about 25 when he left us.
Like my mother.
I
Yeah.
see.
And we've still got all his damn stuff down here. Honestly, all
But
this
this
filming
time-
People
here,
guess
we've
I'm
got
hard to trust.
stacks of it out the back there. And I keep saying to
Guess they
him,
thought I knew more than I... Halfway to the
well, I
monolith,
don't
kind
keep
of
saying
killed
to him,
my-
but I do. I did
about
sort
you?
of think about
Do you miss home?
getting a storage unit and getting it stored up properly because it's all over the place here. And the problem is, and I may have said this before, but when we moved here, we'd only been here a very short while and my dad died. And being very, very stupid, instead of getting rid of a lot of my dad's stuff, I wanted to keep it. So we had that. And then along comes Carl, and I mean furniture. You know, I don't just mean little bits and pieces. So we had all that. And then Carl came along, and that was okay because he didn't bring anything with him. But my God, did he soon fill up what storage space we had left. But then you see, that's his filming thing. That's why he liked it. He liked all the... You've got to have all the costumes and all the gear and all the bits and pieces and whatnot, some God knows what. And there it is now. He was at one time going to take a load of it with him, but that never came to fruition. But I wasn't surprised on that. Anyway, so what he did manage to take with him and clear out, my husband has managed to fill up.
That's good you were able to help him out then.
Well, I hope we helped him out, Wills. I think we did. Everybody says we did, and I think he was quite happy here. It got him away from a situation that shouldn't have been. His father just wouldn't understand how he was, you know. And I wouldn't have thought that was too hard. But no, his father just...
I took in my cousin once and it didn't go well, Granny.
This is the thing, isn't it? It's a bit of a trial for everybody, isn't it? And you really, really cannot say how it will go. But I like to think that
he ended up being batshit crazy.
Being batshit crazy? No. That's bad. I don't know how Carl... Well, he wouldn't have stayed... He wouldn't have stayed with his dad anyway. But his dad, you know, his dad should have helped him. He didn't want to help him. He just decided that he wasn't going to understand anything with Carl. And Carl is great. He's a darling. He's got an absolute heart of gold. He's got his faults, but everybody has. But I don't put a downer on him because of that. And one thing I hope I never did when he was here was ever have a go at him about anything. If anything didn't go right, he's 6'2" and like 200. Yeah, well, you see, Carl is quite hefty as well. I mean, he's quite size. I mean, he could probably put you on the floor with one punch if he wanted to. He's a heavy lad. Yeah, like you say, you don't mess with him, but at the same time, I don't think he's got... Well, we know he hasn't got the aggression in him. I don't think that he might have had at one point. Hopefully, you know, I tried to have him here and for him to see that life could be a lot calmer. You know, but like I say, everybody's got their ways. Nobody's the same, and you know, you have to take everything into consideration.
You paint such a vibrant picture.
Okay, come on. What are we doing here? We are still talking. Nothing else.
High praise.
Yeah. Come on. As I say, I'm sorry, but I'm flicking through this quickly. Right, she is 2. Okay, I wonder what level we could go up to. We keep talking to our mates in. Urso feels ignored and goes back to the other side. Oh man, I don't want to go through anyone. Can't remember who I've been talking to now. Should we talk to Biggie? Oh no, let's talk to her. I don't want to talk to her.
Accent.
Ready for the accent? No. Of course you are. Do you know, I think we are sort of fairly well.
Throwing rocks again.
Mm-hmm.
Esky would be
They
horrified
were
that
throwing rocks into the lake. Fairly well up to at least 3/4 of the way through this game.
Oh, so they're like...
Exactly.
Would that make you the...
Clearly, I'm launching stone after stone after knowing...
La, 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 la.
Get it.
Yeah.
Come on, finish. Let's go.
It's not all...
No, we've killed Renoir. Come on, you need to get going.
Actually, writing is...
No.
I'll have to get going now too, Granny.
Wills, I had a feeling you might have to go soon. Yeah. I'm looking at the time here. I will carry on with this a little bit longer. Thanks for coming anyway. And if I don't come back through the weekend, have a good weekend.
I need to get in the
You've
gym.
got to... You get to the
in the
gym.
gym.
Have you had a shit weekend. Have you really? Oh,
I'm
I'm
supposed
going
to be
to try.
getting
I'm
ready for
getting ready for
summertime here.
summertime here. Aye. Well, I'm going to try and carry on with the gym. I've got next week. I think it's next week to go. Will be my last official week of going there, like through the hospital and everything. But I can still keep on going there, and for a very nominal fee. You just pay every time you go.
Are you, Granny?
And I think it is
My
much too.
executives were in this week. Then we had
You
the
had the
blasted
conference as well for 2 days. Yeah,
days.
yeah. Well, get a bit of gym into you, and then go and relax for the rest of the weekend. Unless you get any of your residents jumping on you for something or the other.
It was a big disruption to my workout routine.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. I mean, I always used to like to think that I wasn't a person of habit or routine, but I think I am. I would probably not, would be a bit disgruntled if I had anything of an upset.
Thank goodness I haven't heard much
from the residents. Oh, perhaps they've all gone on holiday. What do you reckon? Can you not hire a couple of coaches and take them on a mystery tour? You know, just get them on the coach and say to the driver,
we had this
water
project done, which cost a fortune.
Yeah. With the cost, yeah. Absolutely. This is the problem. Then they fix that. They ripped up. Oh my God. So that's going to have to be replaced. You know, it's like a lot of things, never ending. One thing will go to another thing.
Who has to pay for that?
Yeah, who has to pay? Well, see, there'll probably be quite a few moans and groans, a few protests, but if you want it, you've got to pay for it.
We have this.
We have that, yeah. Yeah. I don't envy you at all. But
it never ends, Granny.
It is never ending, Wills. Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't think condo living is the way to go.
Condo living is the way to go. Well, you know, I think, you know, I was thinking when you were saying about things and people complaining on one thing and another, you know, if they want this or that or something else, then for goodness sake, don't live in a condo. Find your own little house, bungalow. I don't know what you call them over there. Yeah, house, isn't it? Do you have bungalows over there? You do, don't you?
$5,000 for this water backflow job, and they bust up our sprinkler system.
$5,000 for water, and they bust up the sprinkler system. It's $5,000. That's a fair whack of money.
Now that will probably cost a couple $1,000
to fix. Of course. Yeah. It's like everything, isn't it? We have the people next door, the chappie next door, and the place where the prostitutes were, right? We've had workmen in and out because the owner of it is going to, that's the one that had the fight, the few angry words with my husband. He's employed some people to paint the outside of the place because it does need painting. And they were talking to my husband.
Yeah, thanks.
And they've got ladders all over the place. And the chappie was talking to my husband, and he goes, could he leave the ladders because instead of carrying them backwards and forwards to their van, and obviously they're not there today, so they don't work weekends. So they said they were going to put them all up on because there's a flat roof bit of next door's building, so they put them up on his building, okay, all the ladders and all the stuff they're going to use. And they're saying to my husband, it really needs scaffolding because it's quite a high building, to paint. But the landlord, he won't pay the price for scaffolding.
They left those ladders in the way.
They are very, very good, Wales. they are very accommodating. And they put the ladders up on next door's flat roof piece. And we can just see them when we look out of our upstairs window. But they did say if they could do it, and I said, well,
rare, isn't it?
It's as long as you don't leave them in the alleyway, because it obstructs access if by any chance you need fire brigade, ambulance or some other emergency services to get through, perhaps to us if anything's happened to us. No, they wouldn't do that. They were very, very good. I can't understand why they could be like they did in this, the Lincoln landlord coming along and causing so much blasted fuss. But he won't pay for scaffolding. So these poor chaps have got to go walk up and down ladders to do the painting. But there you go.
Well,
like you say,
Yeah,
everything
but-
costs. And I know scaffolding does
Okay,
cost a
fine.
bit. But
Okay.
Be kind, though.
because like my
Yeah,
husband
I
was saying,
can't
we get this
promise
roof done here for them to do scaffolding. And I think, no, they don't need scaffolding for here. Because they can put one ladder in our alleyway to go up to the shop roof, and then another ladder to go up to our flat roof. And I think once they're up there, they won't want to come down that much. I think it's quite accessible. Anyway, Wills, I'm holding you up if you have to go. Hey. Aye. Let's get down to business here. Who have I knocked at? Did I speak to her? I'm not sure if I did.
Lune. Okay. Well,
No, let's not with her. No. Let's go. Let's
I
go and
left a
see
lot
if
of
we
things
can.
undone during the week because of all the extra work I
Yeah.
had.
So I hope if you need to do a catch up with stuff that it's not going to take up the whole of your weekend. I think you need the weekend to get a little bit of relaxation going. Well, oh man, this is no good. Where do I get all this? It says upgrade your weapons, but I've got nothing to upgrade them with. Stupid. Uh-oh. Okay. Expedition resources. Right. I need... How many points have I got? 33, 34, 36. Let's do him. Him and her, rather. I can't upgrade... Oh, man.
Okay, Granny, good seeing you today.
Yes. Yeah, thanks for coming along, Wills. And probably, hopefully...
Enjoy the rest of your day. Take
We'll
care.
be back
Stay
Monday.
out of trouble.
I think I've got a big we got a big job on here. On Monday is a holiday. I might not be Monday then. Might be Tuesday. Keep forgetting that. Yeah, we've got a bit of work to be doing here. I've got to clear out some stuff. We need to get over there and sort, because we've got some water coming in there.
Yeah,
we
we
need
have
some
Memorial
outside.
Day Monday.
Yes. Yeah, it is Memorial Day, yeah. So,
Which holiday
sounds
is
like
it for
it'll
you,
probably
Granny?
be... They're just calling it a bank holiday. I mean, that could mean anything. What I can't understand is why the bells in the church, they have been ringing all morning and now all afternoon, so all day. Why are they ringing all day like that? There must be something. I have no idea what. Oh, just please, let's get back to normal. I like normal. So, until the next time, mind how you go, Wheels, and I hope you don't get a lot of frustration.
I'll take the long weekend, Granny.
I'll take the long
I need
weekend.
to relax.
Yes. Need to, absolutely, you need to relax. I can well imagine. Please do so. Aye, aye. Right. I need to find my way around here.
Bye for
Oh,
now,
there's this
Granny.
biggie.
Hand pink
Yeah,
waving,
bye. Bye,
hand
Russ.
pink
I'll
waving.
give you a game of Granny goodbye, shall I? There we are.
You there?
Oh, I've only ever found one of his. Why can't I find the rest? I need to find the rest of them. But I think that's going to be a little side job. For now, let us progress with the game. Oh, excuse me. I think I'd better do the journal bit. Oh, and I've got itchy back. Oh, right. Don't look at that sky. Hopefully not going to get rain. I'm going to be right done up if we do. How do we know how this is action can come to fruition? Go to sleep. Let's carry on here. Let's go, let's go. Right, each player can earn up to 3. Oh man, I'm just reading it and they took it off. Escape ability unlocked. Swim through coral reefs. Ah, right, so we can now take you to the continent from any expedition flag. Well, that's a bit late, isn't it, in the game? We should have been able to do that before. From any expedition flag. That is quite good to know. So, we now need to find out where we need to go. So we've just come out of there and open the map. Right, so it's pointing us up the way. Oh, look! There and there. Anywhere else? Oh, my legs are been stuck too long again. Right, painting workshop. We were doing those, weren't we? I was doing them. Was it yesterday? There's another painting workshop. I've forgotten about what I've done. And just anywhere that is not marked. Do I need to open up this over here? Do I need to go around there? Probably. So, let's see if we can. What's it doing now? You still have an opening. Okay, nothing there. I think I might go round and see if I can get through there and get round. So so we need to go this way. No. Let her flying. Hoping maybe I can go through here. Yes. That's what I like. Get through all this rubbish. All we need to do now is see if we can find a portal. Hi. know, what's that on there? Hmm. Let's see, can we? No. Ah, I was. Oh no, that's okay. Let's carry on round here and. Oh man! Ha ha ha! Friend or foe? Here we go. Just have a look round here first before we confront him. Oh, something to pick up.
Interesting.
Yeah. Nothing. We can't get in round there. Or anything can we? Or can we? Yes, we can. But nothing. Nope. Die. So let's talk to the face. Ooh. Not a friend. What? Oh.
I'm ready.
He attacks by bouncing. Whoa. Whoa, look at that. Yeah, send in a reserve team. Come on, you. Enough is enough. Is this it? Is this what's going to happen? So we don't get a chance for anything here. Is that it? So what about if we go for the first strike? Probably very silly to approach him again, but yeah, didn't work, did it?
I told you. Careful now.
That's more like it.
He's going to keep on. Is that what he's going to do? Yeah. Okay. I would imagine then that we can go round him to collect Nephron feet. Monaco, well, he is in the party. We have to keep him in the party. So if he is a taste of what is to come, then we are going to have a right old job on our hands. Coastal cave. Coastal cave. Nope. 3 there. 1, 2, 3. And the next one. And the next one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Skills. Nope. 4. Oh, there's a 4 down there. So we'll see. Radiant Slash. Deals low single target damage. Uses weapons element. Increases damage at each cast. And what is this one over here? Removal status effects. Reduces current rank to other allies. What about reducing status effect? No, I'm not going to. Don't know why. It's not appealing to me at all. No. No. Right, let's have a look at this. Let's see if we are going to get demolished or maybe we can pick up some goodies. Good. Imagine this is friend. Ruler. Hello, Ruler. But he is not welcome. He looks like that's not coming. So, is this all we've got here? Oh. Okay. So what is the point? Did I go in there? Yeah, I went. Yeah, I didn't. What is the point of this place then? If Matey won't speak, all we managed to pick up was one little thing. I'm trying to climb up on that crate. It's not letting me. Do I really need to get up there? Maybe, maybe not. Okay. So make sure that we're not missing anything. Yeesh. Waste of time and effort. Aye. So, Matey over there is no good. Can't fight him. So I think I'm probably coming to a dead end here. What we need to do is get back in the water. We can work out where else to go. Map. So the other place I was looking at was this one here, wherever it is. That one up there, whatever it is. But the carousel thing, I said I would get some paint for that person, didn't I? I didn't get it. Okay, maybe we can mop up these bits and pieces after we've killed the big end boss. No, I forgot which way I was going. Oh, gee. Come on, it's the anywhere around here. I think this is the way we came, isn't it? Way, look at that. Look at the way he goes. Woo! How good is that? Sheesh. check on that. Here we are. Oh, look at that little face up there. Okay. So. That's a different Kestrel Beach to there. Coastal Cave we've done. That bit I have no idea. Maybe we should go back. I don't want to go to there yet, I don't think. And that has got to come through overland. There's no stopping off point. Let's go back. Oh, this is comic. It's brilliant. Lovely little thing. Yo. I'm not quite sure what you call it. Apart from a ski. Right. Hang on. I think I needed to go round the other way. So, where's the other? Here, hang on. Right, so to get to there, once again, I need to, what's that now? Oh. There's a contraption. What's that? There's another contraption. What's that? Well, whatever is it? Oh, hello, what we got here? Watch out. Ha ha, watch out. This is going to be fun. Right. Automatic repair. Ah. Is it? Well, obviously it's a status effect. Maximum health. Okay. So. Ah, right. It's a dodger. So. Dodger there. So how are we going to kill this thing? you to question. Oh, that's wrong. Because me. Catch it when you can. Yeah. Whoa. Nothing on there. Going to. Ooh.
That's more like it. A proper challenge.
Doodle. I don't do that. Well, that's that then, isn't it? Sending the reserve team no, because that's going to be an absolute no-go. Oh, we're back with him. Sheesh. Da-da-da-da-dee. Check the time as well. I'm going to have to. It's just.
Let's get wet.
Ah, there we go. Boat graveyard. Ah, probably not a lot in here. Oh, dim and dismal, isn't it? Alicia's birthday party, music. Okay. Is that all there is? No? Okay. Come on. Get away from there. Let's go back out then. So much for that. But let's hopefully at least we've now pinpointed it on the map. Yes, we have. Okay. So, over here, up around there. getting a bit peckish, and it's going to be a while before my husband does anything. So let's see, I might just find a place to park up and do some jobs, or a job, get some food in. See if we can get up onto this. Looks like I could presume there's ice. No. Dismount. Oh, I can't dismount. There's nothing to. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to stop it here. And I think before the shops close, I might just pop out and see what I can find for tea. Should we go to town? I'm just going to check the map again. You're on there. You're not doing anything. We go back to town. We might just as well start from there as anywhere, I suppose. Yeah, go back to town. And we will leave it there. And there we go. And yes, thank you everybody for coming along. We are going to say goodbye to you now. We've got a bank holiday coming up, so this stream will be back again on Tuesday, hopefully. So until then, it's Thegamergranni, goodbye. And you all take care, have a nice bank holiday weekend, whatever you're doing, wherever you're going, look after yourselves, look after everyone. Yes? So now let's go and switch us off. And I will disappear for a couple of days.